Hello everyone and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts, where we're here once again to continue our 7-year long war against Italy. Give it up for year 7, everyone. Year 7. I'm not going crazy, you're going crazy. This war will never end. Not until all of Italy has been conquered. And that's gonna require me building more ships. Which is kind of fucking annoying. Hello, Sniffums. Fucking Italy. How much shipbuilding capacity do I have? I have none available. Fuck. Taking all this territory and still don't have enough to fucking run this damn fucking country. I need more ports. I don't want to fucking threaten France. Fine, Soviet Union, you can have money. Sink those fucking transports. Fuck them. Oh. Sorry guys, but no. Yeah, sure. You guys can have some destroyers. But, Poland is now one of our allies. Damn. We've got quite the list of allies compared to everyone else. Of course, none of them are major powers. Everyone else hates us. Because this war with fucking Italy won't fucking end. Can we launch another naval invasion? Yes. Can I actually dispatch anything to help with that? Not really. Oh, there were some battles I could have done. I should have done those. I am just getting tired of this fucking war with Italy. They just won't quit. Oh, hey, one of the Italian battle cruisers. Oh boy. If I remember correctly, we're not having a fun time with these battle cruisers. No, I'm not playing as the Italians. I'm Austria-Hungary. Oh right, I forgot. The Valac suffered severe damage from the last battle cruiser we fought. Oh, also decided to switch things up, so we're using the Stellaris soundtrack today. Didn't really have anything better. Just, well, to be fair, the Great War Last Republic soundtrack is what we've been using. Ow. You bastard. Ow. Alright, you guys need to start hunting him. All destroyer squadrons, you guys are basically gonna go in and engage. You guys should probably not be so close together. You guys smoke up. I would like you guys to get closer. That destroyer is over there. All of you smoke up. Oh, those are torpedoes. Oh, don't. D-19 be Tokyo drifting those torpedoes. I prefer it if you were shooting at that fucking target, please. Christ, even he's Tokyo drifting. Damn, we lost a destroyer. He Tokyo drifted that fucking shot is what he did. Give him some aggressive fire. Oh shit, those are friendly torpedoes. Why did you fire those? What the fuck? Why are you firing those there? God damn it. Alright, let's find where that asshole went off to. Hello, Am. How are you? It's been a while since I've seen you on the streams. And it sucked. Those bastards may have gotten one of our most outdated and longest serving battle cruisers, but we at least took out their menacing battle cruiser that's been harassing us. Sad day. Sad day. Sorry, Cyprus, we cannot afford to be sending out anything at the moment. Submarine engagement. Really? God damn it. Alright, let's see. Ship design. We have some more open slots, so we're gonna build a few more of these. Where am I already sending those, ones that I put on the, construction order? Tobruk. And they are actually already finished. So you guys will go to Tobruk as well. I said you guys were done. Yeah. Tobruk. Oh, are they currently engaged in combat somewhere? I don't know. They shouldn't be. Yeah, this naval invasion isn't gonna go well, but it's more just to cause casualties for the Italians here. Try and soften them up a bit more. Let's see. How many Valac classes do we even have left in service? I'm pretty sure the Valac was the last of the Valac class battle cruisers. Because we have the Vert. Actually, yeah, we do have the Danu, which is still a standard for our Valac class battle cruiser? Really? You didn't get refitted. At no point has this ship been refitted, apparently. Huh. That's not how that works. Anyway, I have to build a replacement battle cruiser for the one we lost, so another Birch class will be under construction finally. Yeah, just one. Because we need to replace that loss. The Italian naval invasion here still isn't gonna end up working out for them. No matter what they try to do here. But to be fair, our naval invasion over here ain't gonna work out for us either. At most, it's just gonna cause casualties. For the Italians, hopefully. At least that's the goal. That is the goal. Not tonight, Artaxi. I'm currently streaming this. You're fine. Yeah, Stellaris soundtrack isn't really the best fitting for this game, is it? I might swap it out for one of the other soundtracks I have downloaded. Because it just a little too techy, I guess. Synthwavy. Also, man, our fucking economy. It's just fucking insane. Like, look at our monthly balance. Like, look at all that money. We're getting paid $9 billion. And we have, like, $532 billion just sitting around. Or is that trillion? Yeah, that's trillion, not billion. Yeah. 1,000, million, trillion, billion. There we go. I know my monies. The annoying thing is that the AI will not surrender if it feels like it's just gonna lose everything in the peace deal. Which it's going to, because it keeps continuing the war. But the AI don't give no shit. What we got with us here? The D-26. Ow. Bastard. The Jack Solo is the funniest ship in our fleet for being a stolen Italian ship that we've now refitted into a Italian killer. Well, first time someone's used that redeem in a while. Let me load up the bird. Burb is loaded. I'm just gonna auto-resolve this. It's one light cruiser versus all of this. If it kills something, I'm gonna be pissed. It didn't die. You're telling me all of that and it didn't die, and it managed to cause light damage. Light class cruisers. Unfortunately, guys, I have to divert production to my wartime production. So, that means ships galore, and we need fucking all of them. One more turn until these operations are concluded. And then I can send this fleet to go help out with the fucking naval invasion. It's not going to be much, but it'll be at least something. I wish this naval invasion here would end already. Alright, well, now that we have some extra shipbuilding capacity opened up, what do we need? It's now been 7 years since we've done an update to our 1930 designs. And far longer for the Valac class. So we're gonna upgrade the Valacs. What's left of them after the loss of the Valac. Which I think there's only 3 of these ships left in existence. Alright, I will go look at my DMs. Okay, that's pretty funny. Alright, let's see here. Complaining that that gun doesn't fit? Why are you complaining that gun don't fit? Why you complain that gun don't really fit no more? There, an incher. You happy? Increase the length on the barrels here for the 3 inchers as well. Give them a little extra range. Gen 2 radar, we're gonna need that. We need to upgrade to Modern 1 armor. Upgrade to Diesel 2. Auxiliary engines, fine. Anti-torp 4 is more than enough. Auto reloading. TNT 4. Tube powder. Your armor is already more than thick enough. And any new barbettes? No, not really. Guess we'll go auto reloading 2 just to give you a faster fire rate. There isn't much else to do with your armor configuration. I mean, I could give you some more secondaries. And that'll probably about do it for additional secondaries. Guess I'll up the deck armor a bit. Got the room to do it. Yeah, that'll be a decent upgrade. Not too much of an upgrade, but it is an upgrade. I should get around to swapping out the towers, though. The towers are probably going to need to be swapped out eventually. There's only so far I can push these older designs. That means we discontinue the old 1927 refit. Birch class is still technically... Well, honestly, the Birch class has been in service since the 30s. So it could honestly go with a refit itself at some point. But the war still isn't over, so I'm not too keen on another refit program for it. The Nalina class is another ship that's been needing a refit for a bit now. Do gotta go through and just basically refit everything in our fucking arsenal of 1930s. And by the way, a lot of these 1934 refit designs, they were not, like, finished at that time. Like, we haven't used them yet because we've been at war. Realign those guns, upgrade to modern armor, upgrade to diesel 2, get an auxiliary 4 engine, anti-torque 4, never mind on that. Generation 1 radar, your sonar is fine. You're already fully upgraded on that. Upgrade to 2 powder 3. That'll get you some extra range out of your guns. Let's increase the length on those barrels a bit further. Just to give us a little extra reach. Let's increase that main belt. It's a bit... It's kind of way too thin of a belt for a ship of this size. That should help it hold up a bit better. Still not a great ship. She has a lot of flaws, but she is a little trooper and she keeps going. The war may still go on, but she is a trooper and she keeps going. I am gonna have to start sending ships in for refit during this war, though. I can't not do it because I have way too many ships that need refitting now. Like, we're in an age where all of my ships have not seen a dry dock in years. And it's not for a lack of trying. I've tried to convince the Italians just to end the war. They don't. It's a dumb thing with the AI in this game. With how the peace deals work, if they think they're just gonna lose everything, which sometimes they will if they surrender, they end up just throwing everything out to the wolves. more or less. Upgrade to modern armor. 2 powder 3, auto reloading 2. Nope. Electrical 2? Yeah, we can upgrade to electrical 2. I can't give you radar. Not enough room in the budget for that. I can give you some more armor though on the belt. Not much. Can't increase the length on the guns because, too much. We'll go back down to auto reload. That honestly did not save us much, if any, weight. Right, that'll increase its engagement range just a bit. Not by much, but a bit. Do we keep the electrical? Oh, Jesus, that makes it heavier. Alright, we'll just stick with electrical too. Oh, engine efficiency is down too. That's not great. She's gonna struggle a bit, but to be fair, she was already struggling to begin with. She's not a class that exactly had a stellar start to her career. And again, yes, I could just scrap a lot of these older vessels instead of refitting them like this, because they are getting up there in age, and I can't even build more of them anymore. It's entirely down to just refitting what already existed. Alright, Diesel 2 engine, upgrade to modern armor. 2 powder 3. Auto reloading. Sonar 2. Depth charges 4. Nope. Conning tower 5. Well, it can increase the length on the 5 inches a bit, so then we have slightly longer engagement range. Yeah, the Trent classes are definitely getting up there in age. And now we're on to the battleship. The most painful one in the old fleet to have to deal with. Once again, Diesel 2. Oh, hey, overweight. That's actually a bit of a surprise. What about Diesel 1 engine? Alright, back to a gas turbine engine. Let's see, what do we got installed? 11. Alright, well that fixed engine efficiency. Still not enough to install a better engine, but It's better. We'll definitely take anti-torp 2. Auto reloading 2, radar gen 1. Alright, we'll take radar gen 1. I'd rather have the radar gen 1 than the faster reloading. She already has thick-ass armor. Increase the length on our guns a bit, so that then they're a little bit more accurate. And not much else I can really do to this ship. Oh. Forgot about those, but none of those are gonna actually help, so never mind then. Anti-flood 3, can we fit that? Nope. What about... I already have the fully upgraded one. Nope. Anti-torp 2. I either take it or I don't. I'm gonna just take it. Again, this ain't much of a refit. This is mostly just taking and performing some minor improvements, at least to engine efficiency. It's definitely got a far more efficient engine now. Where's the old... Dakar, 1930. And then I have all the ships that were meant to get a refit in 1934, because that's when I wanted to end the war. And you know where we are now, ladies and gentlemen? 1937. None of these 1934 refits have gotten off the ground. And then we got so bored, we built a new ship. And I forgot to name it, so it ended up getting its own name. It named itself. It's our weird destroyer-cruiser hybrid. She don't do much, but she is an impressive sight. Basically a combination of the Pelion and the Trent together into one ship. Hopefully it works out well for us. Though, considering the fact that I can't get any refits off the ground until this fucking war is over, I may want to just design another generation of ships. I've already designed a new generation of destroyer. We could even send the Jack Solo, if I wanted to, back into dry dock for another refit. We could fuck around with that thing. The possibilities are endless. Except for, you know, ending the war with Italy. Those possibilities are zip to none. Alright, I refitted this in 1934. Have I made any significant developments since 1934 that would require, that could be integrated into this ship? Let's see, it's got a diesel engine in it, so a diesel 2 engine would honestly be an upgrade. It's already got auto reloading 2. It's got Krupp 5 armor, so I could upgrade it to having modern armor instead, but honestly that ain't gonna get us much more weight saved. Yeah, there really isn't enough changes worthwhile to do a refit of that, but to do another refit... But you know what? We're going to design a new generation. Because we're stuck waiting on on the war to end. So it's time to design our Queen of the Sea. Is that as large as we can make it? That is as large as we can make it. 28 knots. Max speed for majority of my battleships. Auxiliary 4 engine, diesel 4, oil, shaft 2, hydraulic steering, anti-torque 5, triple hull, reinforced bulkhead, citadel 5, anti-flood 3, modern armor, and we want at least a 12-inch belt on this, with a 4 and 4 for rear and aft, and I want a 7-inch deck armor. We'll want radar, RDF, sonar 1 acoustics, and stereoscopic. In terms of barbettes, what gun are we going to be sticking on this? Let's see. We still only have Mark 119s, so they are useless to us. The 16s are up to Mark 3. The 15s are also Mark 3. So are the 14s. The 13s are Mark 4. Because we've seen a lot of Italian ships with 15-inch, we're going to go up to 16. More out of a sense, we just need better firepower. Question is, do I want them in triple configuration? And this deck is kind of just open, ain't it? We'll go with triple configuration on the guns. Alright. For secondaries, we're gonna go with 5-inchers, dual configuration. And that won't fit there. Can I stick that? I'm gonna assume that I'm gonna have the same problem when I go over here. Yeah, same problem. Alright, now we're definitely gonna go for auto reloading and electrical hydro, along with TNT 4, 2 powder, super heavy shells, as many as we can carry, semi-ballistic, high capacity, standard ratio, increased, barbette 5. We're gonna also increase the deck armor to 8 inches, along with the inner deck to 3. And then just more 2-inchers. I mean, not 2-inchers, 5-inchers. Oh, for God's sake. That was not what I wanted to do. What gun has a poor selection of fire? Oh well. Anyway, back over to these. Can I stick these anywhere else? I can stick a couple of, not quad, not, I can stick a bunch of these single ones. Apparently. I don't know what gun it's complaining about having a poor selection of fire other than these 2-inchers that are not in a great place. Alright, the 16s are going to be as fucking long as I can make them. Because I need these guns to be able to hit targets with a lot of pain. And for the 5s, well, we're going to upgrade them to 5.5 inch, because that is the default that we use throughout the Navy. And we're going to try to get these things as long as we can without making them inoperable on their barbettes. Alright, that one's still functional. And that one's still functional. Alright, now for the 2-inchers. Alright, those are good. 2.9 is what is standard throughout the fleet, so I'm going to upgrade them to 2.9s. That gives them a little bit more firepower to them. And we still have some weight left over. But I think we're good. Definitely not a great ship. It's definitely off-balanced. If I really wanted to, I could move all of this forward, but I am not doing that. I'm not going through the pain of doing all that. Anyway, here we have the Pudding-class battleship. Newest design in the fleet. Carrying all of our next generation equipment. And basically outfitted with the firepower of a small naval squadron. Yeah, most of today's stream is probably just going to be me building ships. Or at least designing the next generation fleet. Because, well, the 1930s fleet is still recent. A lot of the technological advancements I want to do, I can't do because the Italians won't give the shit up. Ah. Knots. Auxiliary 4 engine, diesel, oil, hydraulic, shaft 2, anti-torque 5, modern armor, reinforced bulkheads, triple the hull, citadel 5, anti-flood 3, and you 10 inches of main belt is honestly good enough. We'll go with 6 and 6 on those. Main deck being 7. 4 and 4. We'll go with Modern Tower 2. Secondary Tower Complex. We'll go with that one because I think it looks funny. I wonder, can I put a gun there? Sometimes you can get away with putting guns where funnels are supposed to go, but it doesn't look like there's a slot there for it. Actually, maybe for a secondary gun? Nope. Alright. Yeah, a funnel has to go there anyways. There we go. Gen 2 radar, RDF, sonar 1, stereoscopic rangefinder. Now, for a while, our battle cruisers have been using 9-inch guns, which are good. They're really good. But considering the 10 inches are now Mark V, we're going to switch over to using 10 inches as the new standard for battle cruiser armament. Is it 10.2 that I usually use for 10 inches? I'm trying to, like, semi-lore just establish what gun calibers we're using. I don't know. Let's see. You're a 14. You're a 6.9. You're a 6. 5.5. 9.2. 5.5. You use 10 inches, but you are just stolen from the Italians, so we did kind of just go with whatever the Italians already had installed. Do I not actually... Oh, no, the Birch actually does use 10 inches. Okay, so it's... when I made the birch, I did retroactively establish that from here forward that battle cruisers are gonna be equipped with the 10-inch. Yeah, we're gonna go a bit light on guns, at least in terms of main armament guns. We're also gonna downgrade these back to just 10-inch. That's the armor. There we go. We're gonna go with barbette 5s. Auto reloading, electrical hydro, tube powder, TNT 4. Standard ratio, increase, super heavy shells, as many as we can carry. High capacity, semi-ballistic. Alright, and then for secondary armament, what can we stick there? Shitload of 3-inchers, that's for sure. This battle cruiser is definitely not joking around when it comes down to fighting the enemy. Increase them to full length. There are no casemate slots. I could add a torpedo launcher. Give her the ability to have some other offensive options. I mean, it's a way to keep the enemy scared away. You're the longest range torpedo, so you'd probably be the best one to bring. And then do I want another launcher up here in the front? Yeah, it'd be kind of funny. And I guess I could have some underwater torpedo launchers too. No reason why this ship should have torpedo launchers at all. It's never probably gonna use them. But you know, they're there for the off chance that an enemy torpedo boat decides to get a little too close for comfort. And so she shall be dubbed... do I have a Phoenix class yet? Have I seriously not made a Phoenix class yet? I have not made a Phoenix class yet. The Phoenix class. Alright, so we have a new battleship, a new battlecruiser, and a new destroyer. That means we still need a heavy cruiser and a light cruiser. I know. A bit boring that we're just building ships. I get it. But if the enemy isn't gonna let me have respite to refit my old fleet, I have to do something. Heavy scout cruiser? I don't think I've ever seen this hull before. It could be a funny sequel to the Nalina class. Could be. Anyway, due to the changing pace of warfare, we're going to increase our cruisers from 28 knots to 30 knots. All future cruisers going forward will be required to go 30 knots. It's not much of a difference, considering our original requirement was 28, but... It's more just to keep up with the times. We are going to include depth charges too, just so that way then we have them. 10-inch belt. Decrease that a bit. Well, we do want the ship to be pretty thick in armor. We don't want it to be that thick. It's only a heavy cruiser. It doesn't need to be able to survive as much punishment. We're going to go with the compact tower. We'll go with the small secondary tower. What the... There we go. Oh, let's move that a bit closer. There we go. Oh, that is too much engine efficiency. We don't need that much engine efficiency. We're gonna need a stereoscopic rangefinder, a sonar 2, RDF, and radar. Does not leave us much room for weaponry. Alright, there is enough room left for that. I just need to move this forward a little bit. Annoyingly, I have to move it forward a little bit because it ruins the aesthetic a little. Oh, come on. That's not even touching. Fuck you. Come on. These things fucking complaining about the guns being too close to them. Oh, come on. It can't be... There, yeah, I don't know why you're whining. Shut the fuck up. Oh, hey, we're overweight. That's not good. That's not good at all. We do kind of need these 8-inchers. I'm not sure we need that many 8-inchers. Alright, we'll dial back on how many 8-inchers we're investing in here. Basically move that as far back as we can. An incher dual configuration. Barbette 5. Electrical hydro. Super heavy shells. High capacity, semi-ballistic. Standard ratio. Increase the length as far as we can go, so then we can get as much range out of them as we can. And we're gonna need a pair of secondary guns. Two. Good old 5.5. Okay, 5.5 is gonna be too big. 3-inchers. Quad configuration. They're not as heavy, but also they're 3 inchers. There we go. 2 3-inchers for basic point defense. Do I want to add a torpedo launcher? There isn't really anywhere it could go. And I'm not sure it'd be of any help anyways. Not sure how much help it would be anyways. I could add in a bunch of 2.9s. But I think it's got enough firepower. It's got 4 8-inchers and some 3-inchers for backup. It's not a bad armament for a heavy cruiser. Oh. Damn it. I knew I forgot something. Alright, swap out for auxiliary 3. That gives us some weight back again. I guess I'll add in a couple of these, but these are going to be 1.1-inch guns. Basically, just straight up point defense. They don't serve any other purpose other than annoying some bastard that decided to show up on our doorstep. Yeah, that should be about it. I'll give you depth charges 3, actually, just to have some extra use. That way then, if any unlucky submarine decides to try and take you out, you have all the capability in the world to sink it. And I forgot to rename it. Damn it. Okay, so we have 2 ships now that are... well, technically 3 ship classes, but one of them was stolen, so it doesn't count. But 2 of them I've forgotten to name. Awkward. A little awkward. Alright, now all we need is a light cruiser. Even if technically our hybrid destroyer fits as both a light cruiser and a destroyer. Anyway, get you up to 30 knots. Decrease your range. We don't need as much range, because we basically just operate out of the Mediterranean. Shaft 3, you're going to want electro-hydro steering, just to get some extra reaction time. You're probably going to want Citadel 4, honestly. We want you to have depth charges 4. Tower, compact tower 4. Small secondary tower. I assume, yeah, that's going to be too much, but honestly, whatever. Conic. We're going to make your belt as thick as it can go. 7. Alright, well, 7 inches is honestly probably enough for a light cruiser. We're definitely going to give you 6 inches of main deck armor along with a 3.6-inch inner deck. So that way then, when you get shot, at the very least, the shell isn't gonna hopefully go all the way through. Let's see. Dual barbette for medium guns. Dual barbette. And let's see, we have 7-inch guns. that gives us quite a few guns. What caliber do I keep 7 inches in? I know the Alina class is... Oh, no, never mind. You're wrong. Nope, the Dragon class is equipped with 6 inches. The Delta should be equipped with 7s. Yeah, there's just straight 7s. Alright. Let's see. I can fit one of those there. I can fit a shit ton of them there. And then, of course, we're adding torpedo launchers. Where can I fit one? I can fit one here, actually. And then a tube, 3-tube there. And a 3-tube here. That provides this ship with quite a bit of torpedo capability. Increase the length of the 2s, so that way then they can actually hit targets. Increase them to 2.9. Never mind, we'll go down to 1.1s because I don't want them to struggle at shooting targets. 23-inch torpedoes? Nope, that will be too big. 20-inch torpedo. Alright, that's good enough for me on torpedo. Increased torpedo ammo, oxygen-based torpedoes. Actually, would I rather electric? Electric isn't as good as oxygen. We'll go with oxygen. Definitely want the super heavy shells if we can fit them. Tube powder, TNT-4. Increased HE, high capacity, semi-ballistic, electrical hydro turrets. Yeah, that should honestly make her a decent little light cruiser. We shall call it the Maverick class. Will any of these new designs get built this century? Probably. Depends on how much shipyard space I have. I have a little bit of shipyard space. So I can actually build a few of these. Do we get the beginnings of the class? No, definitely not. Way too much tonnage. Way too heavy. We'll put the Mavericks into production first. I could put 2 of them into production without too badly affecting my current ship production. You guys will go and hang out in Tobruk. Where's Tobruk? Tobruk. There it is. Select. You. I'm gonna just send you to Obla until I figure out what the fuck I'm doing with you. But what the fuck is going on to Obla? Why do you have... Oh, you have the birch. That explains why you have such a high fucking tonnage. Alright, next turn. Let's see if Italy surrenders this time. I'd prefer it if Italy just surrendered. But you know, I don't think they want to surrender. I think they want to just go until their country has been conquered. Because that's what it feels like. We've been at war for so long. Still a bloody shame that they managed to sink the Valac. I'm not going to be happy about that being sunk for a while. Italy, you don't have a fleet to stand on. Just surrender. Cyprus would like to order 2 of the Tyrol class destroyers. Sorry, Cyprus. I need as much shipbuilding for my... Brazil wants a pudding class battleship. Sorry, Brazil. Sorry, Netherlands. But we are not selling shit at the moment. Hooray! We did it. We took control of southern Greece. Another fucking port. More territory. Have we gained anything of significant value? Not really. But hey, we're trying. We're giving it our all. Oh, what do we got over here in Pula? We got a battleship and some heavy cruisers and light cruisers. You guys come out here and join up with these guys. They need a new heavy hitter after the loss of the original one. And you can also come out here and help out these guys. They could use some assistance. Any other ships just hanging out on a random port somewhere? You're just sitting there. The Jack Solo is currently still being the Jack Solo in existing. What the fuck? What are you two doing over here? Get up here and help out with this. You guys go join up with them. They could use some heavier firepower. Or at least some heavier hitting ships. Submarines against some transports. Easy win. Let's move the submarines out and about. Just to get them back out there and doing shit. Sure, we'll create an alliance with Spain. Fuck you, Spain. An enemy submarine is attacking 6 of our transports. Well, fuck them. What just got fucking... What? The United States did what? I don't know what the United States did. They did something to France. That's for sure. Good job, guys. Submarines are not having a fun time. I don't know what fucking technology they have that allows their guys to do better, but yeah. Ain't going well. At the very least, the ground army seems to be starting to pick up the pace a bit. They seem to be actually starting to advance again now that we're doing this naval invasion on the other side. We still don't have the required tonnage for it, but we are causing the enemy casualties. And the more casualties we cause them here, the less the ground army has to take when trying to blow them up. Anyway, we have some more open ship slots, so the Franz Joseph, I guess, will get its first 2 ships under construction. You guys will also head to Tobruk. Because they have a somewhat expansive shipyard there in you guys can kind of be stored there for now. Ugh. I'm not fucking threatening France. Cyprus would like to order a Birch-class battlecruiser. We have some space, so I guess we can sell that. Brazil wants 3 Absol-class. Sorry, can't spare that. Can't spare some room for that. What are you guys engaging? Light cruiser? Okay, you're gonna die if you do that, so don't do that. Don't engage the light cruiser, please. I'd rather not lose what little is left of my submarine forces. I don't have many submarines left. They've all kind of had a not so fun time in the fucking Mediterranean. Oh, hey, these 2 destroyers are finally done. Good job, guys. Oh, the Birch is done being repaired. Get up there. Help out with the invasion. The more casualties we cause the Italians, the better off we are. Also, look at our fucking naval prestige. We are not losing that anytime soon. We have so much fucking naval prestige. Alright, let's see. Another torpedo attempt. Another torpedo attempt. Brazil wants a pudding-class battleship. Until I get my own pudding-class battleship, nobody else gets this thing. No, sorry. No. Guys, I've already sold you a... Finally! Northwestern Italy is ours! Fuck you, Italy! We've taken so much fucking territory from them. And now that we have this, we have oil. We have oil, ladies and gentlemen. We've done it. We have oil. We have achieved oil. We've secured oil. We've gotten oil. So anyway, it's time to start continuing our removal of Italian territory. Were we invading Western or Eastern Sicily? I don't know. One of the two. You should be more than enough tonnage to go do that. You get down there just to be ready. You guys... just head down here, I guess, and chill out. We kind of need to be securing these, last few Italian ports. They will not. I will not let them. They cannot have my oil. I fought hard for this oil. You know how much I sacrificed? Also, the fact that Italy is now just the heel in the boot and the fucking ball that it's kicking is yeah, I don't think they have any other like, well, other than this. They have that and they have some territory down here. But I don't think they own anything else outside of that. So they are basically just reduced to nothing. Oh, and the United States has taken over both Oman and the Trusil states. Well, might as well get the Phoenix under construction. One Phoenix class battle cruiser. You'll be stationed in. We'll station you in Suda. No, we'll station you in. We'll station you in southern Greece. It's a new territory we just got in. It's got a lot of fucking room for ships. Submarines, what have you got? Light cruiser, do not give a shit. Light cruiser with transports, also don't give a shit. Italy is on its last legs. There is barely any crew. The nation's people are distrustful. Their power rating is 4. Mine's only 45%, really. We have the same amount of ships as the Soviet Union, yet they have 100%, whereas we have 45%. Is it because part of my navy is being repaired? No, it's definitely not that. I guess it's because they have more task forces, along with the fact they're also building a shit ton more. I don't know. One of the two. Hard to tell. Also, this battle between the fucking Bulgarians and the Ottomans has been going on for a while. Anyway, time to finally take over Sicily. And once Sicily's taken, Italy better fucking surrender. Because if they don't, that's getting a little ridiculous. And then we're going to invade France because I want Rome. I want all of the boot. France fucking took it from me and took it. Well, they didn't take it from me, but they took away my glory prize. We have more than just 12 men and some goulash. We have the world's, well, the Mediterranean's strongest navy. Nobody else has a navy that rivals the Austro-Hungarian Empire in the Mediterranean. The sun will never set on the Austro-Hungarian Empire. These loading times, just always a fun moment. Just waiting for loading to finish. Oh, that reminds me. I haven't been fucking around with my tech for a bit. I guess work on boilers. Oh, we've already finished off cruiser and the destroyer design. Okay. That's already gonna be done in a bit, so divert that to turret mechanisms. Go under maneuver warfare. Yeah, Italy ain't doing so hot. What's this? Transports? Transports. Kill them all. Eh. Italy's been basically just reduced to scraps. I don't even know how they're able to afford to build more ships. Never mind, they aren't even building more ships. What is their... Alright, they only have 8 trillion. They have 8 trillion in the budget. They have 18 people in reserve. Yeah, they are not in a great shape. Damn, Ukraine's scrapping some of the old ships I gave them. I mean, fair enough, but still, Ukraine, you can't afford to be scrapping ships. You don't have the ability to build them. I'm your fucking supplier. Stop scrapping them. I can't supply you at the moment. We have 24 men in a battleship. That's what we have. Although, to be fair, the United States Navy has trillions of men and several battleships. Which is scary. Scary United States Navy. Also, they own fucking Malta, which is their main base of operations in the Mediterranean. Oh, hey, a battle against what little remains of the Italian Navy. Oh, poor Italy. Poor Italy. How we hardly knew thee. Again, it wouldn't be like this if fucking Italy had just agreed to surrender. But they haven't. They just want to keep going. For some reason. Are these light cruisers equipped without torpedoes? Huh. I am not used to seeing that from the enemy. I have not seen an enemy light cruiser that is generated without any torpedo power. It's all guns. I'm impressed. It's rare to see the AI ever generate something actually new. In terms of dealing with the United States Navy, yes, I do need more boats. In terms of dealing with the Italian Navy, however, I have more than enough boats. Oh, these destroyers are not having a fun time. My little Pelion class destroyer. Look at him go. Did that thing fire off its torpedoes? I'm mildly concerned. Oh, hey, the torpedoes. So anyway, we learned where the torpedoes were. They were on what was left of the Italian Navy. Sure, you can have some light cruisers. You can have some destroyers. You can have one heavy cruiser, Poland. You're not in a great state, Poland. Half your country's occupied. I'll throw you a bone on this one. You have 2 battleships, a battlecruiser, 6 heavy cruisers, 3 light cruisers, and 7 destroyers. I knew you used to be allies with the United States, but Jesus Christ, they funded you. Yeah, I still need to rebuild the Ukrainian Navy because, Oh, also, the United States owns southern Russia. I forgot about that. They've already secured the oil. But anyway, yes, in terms of the United States Navy, 335 ships. The second largest navy is 148. And then everybody else is just kind of second and third, with the Spaniards having absolutely nothing. I don't know how Spain ended up with absolutely nothing, but they've somehow managed this. Don't engage destroyers. Transport. Sink it. Destroyers, don't engage. Just keep invading it, Sicily. Not much else for us to do. Finances. We're still upgrading our shipyard to have more shipyard size, even though I don't think we're ever building a ship that's gonna be that fucking big. At least I don't think we'll ever build a ship that big. If we do, it'll be impressive, it'll be useless, it'll be expensive, but it will be It will show me that yes, we could build the Jacob Jones class. That's quite the name for a destroyer. There goes that destroyer. Denmark would like to order 1 Kaiser Franz Joseph class heavy cruiser, sure. Ukraine would like 3 of the Tyrol class destroyers. Yeah, sure. Arabia would like to order Pelions. Unfortunately, our capacity is now overfilled. That's a destroyer. That's some transports. What is Italy down to now? 10 ships. 1 destroyer, 9 submarines. They aren't even building anymore. I think even the Italian naval commander has basically given up at this point. Thank you for the stretch. I'm pretty sure, not the Dacron. The pudding is already technically able to carry 100 tons, 100,000 tons. It's just we haven't put enough on it for that. The Valac is able to carry quite a bit, but not as much. Alright, well, once we take over Sicily, I'm just going to declare the war with Italy basically over and start refitting my shit. I'm going to keep a naval squadron just sitting outside their fucking port to basically be like, hey, you try anything, I'm going to sink you. But yeah, the war with Italy, for all intents and purposes, is basically over. I'm just taking territory now at this point. There's really nothing left that the Italians can really do. Well, I can't make a 200,000 ton one yet. I haven't designed I don't have a hull that can handle it. Currently, the largest I'm able to get them is up to 100. Well, if I made it a bit wider, it could fit some more, but still. I'd have to do a lot of shenanigans, and even then, I don't think I can get a ship that large. I can make a large-ass ship, but I don't think I can get one that large. That large and in charge. I'll definitely make an attempt at it. Seeing how fucking big we can make a ship. But we don't want a war with France. There's nothing well, actually, there are these islands here that I could take, along with that island. I could take these islands from France, and that would be something. What are these, submarines? Oh, yep, they are submarines. Well, there goes one of our Absols, unfortunately, because somehow, even though we have fully upgraded, or at least decently upgraded sonar, we still can't fucking detect half of these submarines. Sorry, Denmark. Sorry, guys. All other orders are off. Are you guys going at it again? Yep, they're going at it again. They want that. Bulgaria wants the oil. Where did fucking Italy get this battleship from? They weren't building anything. Where did they get this from? Just... Italy managed to pull a battleship out of their ass. It's only 31 tons, though? It's a 31-ton battleship. Okay, that means that this battleship was more than likely mothballed back in the 20s. Meaning this ship has not been refitted, has not seen combat for well over 10 years. Major countries can't buy ships from each other. They can mothball ships. And I'm assuming that's what has occurred here. Oh, anyway, here's our stolen Italian ship that I've refitted to be a bit more effective on the battlefield. The Jack Solo here is our one and only stolen Italian vessel. It's our war prize from the last war with the Italians. Oh, there she is. Oh, and she is... Where the fuck did she just shoot? Oh, she shot at us, so she can see us. Alright, you guys gotta start going forward, because I need her not shooting at the Jack Solo. Jack Solo here is the only one with heavy firepower, so... You guys gotta start closing the gap. Alright, torpedoes away. Get some distance. Torpedoes are out. Let's see if we score any hits. One hit. Guys, stop mating. Stop that. Bad light cruisers. Yeah, it's definitely an older hull, but the guns definitely look at least fairly modern, so it's hard to tell if this was a mothballed ship that they refitted or something else, but it's definitely an old-ass ship, I'll give it that. And the Jack Solo is about to sink it. You two smoke up and start heading towards the transports. Our volley of torpedoes are away. None of those are probably going to hit because he's front on. Yeah, none of those managed to hit. Oh, they surrendered. Damn. Was not expecting that. It's now basically just commerce raiding. But to be fair, it's not necessarily commerce raiding. They're Q ships, merchant vessels equipped with guns. They lost their right to the protections under the Geneva Convention. Angle these guys a bit so that way then their 3.5s can actually start opening up on targets. Damn, the Italians gotta feel like shit. Like, this thing, we stole from them back in the fucking 20s, and it's come back with a fucking vengeance. It has sunk many Italian vessels. Many of Italian vessels have not made it home because of this ship. Okay, yeah, you're gonna go home. You're gonna go home though. You are in not great shape. I don't even know how you're still floating, honestly. It shouldn't even physically be possible at this point. Well, you go home. You did your job. Only a few more transports left to go. These guys are not having a fun time. You know, when the Italian naval man told them, hey guys, we can't sufficiently protect you, so you're gonna have to get these guns while you're escorted by a battleship. I'm sure they thought that the battleship would have, like, scared us off. Proceeded to watch as their battleship got so shot up that it's now on fire still and surrendered. It'd be nice if we could capture it, but unfortunately, when it comes down to surrendered vessels, we just scuttle them. It'd be nice to capture surrendered vessels, but that is unfortunate. Oh, yeah, that transport ain't lasting much longer. Yeah, there she goes. And one left. The fact that the Italian government even thinks that this fucking war is still something they can win is ridiculous. Like, they started this war, and now they're just complete denial over how this war was going to play out. What do we got here? Another submarine on submarine engagement. Do not engage that destroyer. Can we plan another naval invasion? Eastern Italy. I mean Sicily. I'm not sure we have the tonnage for it. I mean, we might if I scavenge up a few ships. Doesn't mean I can't launch the invasion, though. In a worthwhile attempt to, slap them. Actually, I would have the tonnage if I moved this fleet over, so I will probably just move this squadron over here to help out with the, invasion. Of course, I don't know if we'll be able to negotiate with the fucking Italian government once they're in exile. But at the very least, once I kick them out of the Mediterranean, I won't have to worry about them anymore. They'll be as far away from me as possible. At least, that is the new plan, because the original plan was to kick their ass, get them to surrender, and take some colonies or whatever. That plan has clearly, gone on for now 8 years. 8 years this plan has gone on for, and we're changing tactics now. What the fuck? An entire submarine squadron versus 2 Trents and a Delta. Super propellers. Advanced guns. Advanced torpedo launchers. Navy reform. Sorry guys, we ain't got any space left for selling shit. Alright, do we have enough for this naval invasion here? Really? We're just slightly under tonnage. Alright, where is some boys? Where's some boys? Move some boys. Get some boys over here. Any more boys that are just laying around in a port somewhere? You guys are all under repairs, so you're all unavailable. You're under repair. Honestly, just relocate some of these submarine squadrons, because some of you guys are kind of just not doing shit. What about here? Nope. Anybody down here? Nope. Anybody over here? Nope. Well, I have reallocated whatever I could, and I might as well reallocate these guys as well. Basically, just reallocate the Navy so that way then we can take fucking Eastern Sicily. The fact that the ground army is basically doing shit is not helping. I'd rather not start a war with the Germans. Sorry guys, can't sell you any ships at the moment. Alright, we now have Western Sicily. More territory. And again, we're not doing too bad on our expansion. It'd be great if the fucking Italians would fucking that's us outnumbered. What's this one? We got them outnumbered. Okay, we'll take that. Let's see. Where the fuck are you blockading me, apparently? The Ionian Sea? Is this where you're blockading me, apparently? Or is it the Eastern Mediterranean? I don't know. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. You guys go down in here and harass them, because it looks like these guys might be part of that issue. To be fair, it's probably more of these guys here. I don't have any spare ships left. Can I spare? No, I can't spare any of you guys. Is anybody not in the circle here? Not really. Everybody that could be here is here. I could dispatch the Jack Solo to basically just single-handedly patrol this, but I'm done. I'm done with the Italians. I'm done with their bullshit. I'm done with all that they've put me through for these past 8 years. Fuck you, but here, have some fucking money. Arabia wants a Birch-class battlecruiser. Sadly, we cannot sell you one at the moment. I'm currently trying to rearm my navy. I should probably build a couple more of these destroyers, since they are meant to be my anti-submarine destroyers. And these ones will go to... where are we sending the Phoenix? Southern Greece is where we're sending the Phoenix. So you guys will also go to Southern Greece. Submarine attack. Too many of them. And that's a destroyer. We do need to rebuild some of our submarines as well. We lost a lot of them. Super fleet submarines. Why didn't you tell me? I'll take a shitload of them. I'll take a shitload of super fleet submarines. I'll take your entire stock. For fuck's sake, Japan. Guys, I can't sell you anything. Tasmania is now in revolt. United States now controls Iraq. Oh, I'm sure that doesn't have any political implications whatsoever. This here is stupid. Have any of the ships that I've been building been finished yet? 1 month left on those remaining tools that were in development. Oh, you're available now. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to... I thought... Fuck, whatever. Where are you stationed? You boys, you're going into the Ionian Sea, because we need some security there. Get on over to the Ionian Sea, we need you. We need you boys there, so that way then the Italians can't technically navally blockade me, even though they have no ability to whatsoever, because all of my navy is currently out in the ocean, whereas they're just sitting in their fucking port. Yeah, it was the Adriatic and Ionian Sea that they had managed to technically gain naval superiority in, because I took my squadron that was there out to support the naval invasion of eastern Sicily. Hopefully when we take southern Italy, that'll cause the remaining Italian ships to flee to their South Africa, well, to their, well, more central-ish East Coast African colonies. And hopefully I don't have to end up chasing them down. I'm hoping they'll just leave. I'm hoping they'll just give up. I'm hoping they will surrender. But this war has gone on for years now. Decades. Well, not decades, but years. We're not pressuring France. Oh, hey, some submarines. Managed to sink one. Fuck him. Still a submarine battle, still a destroyer battle. How many more days on this fucking naval invasion? 2 more turns, and then we get Eastern Sicily, and then it's off to Southern Italy. Because fuck them. It's nice finally having oil. I haven't had oil before. It's nice finally having some. Yeah, next turn the Italian naval blockade should be ended because now I have a naval force in there that's bigger than theirs. So their naval blockade will no longer be in effect, which will stop causing slight unrest within the empire. Because slight unrest within the empire is not fun. Sunk another submarine. Sorry guys, I can't sell you anything at the moment. I'm currently slightly over capacity as is. Sure, you can have 2 destroyers, I guess. I haven't sold you anything in a while. Yeah, those hybrid destroyers should do them some good. Let's see here. Still a fight against that destroyer and still a fight against that. Fun times. Alright, next turn we gain that, so that means... Okay, I can't launch another naval invasion yet of Italy. I've given up on trying to improve relations with anyone because it's very clear that everybody just fucking hates me, apparently, except for Spain. Spain likes me a bit. Yeah, I'd rather not end up in a war with the United States, though. They're one of the groups that I don't want to end up in a fucking war with. And Japan is more of just a... I don't want to deal with the crap going over in China, in Asia. I don't want to deal with the Pacific. I just want the Mediterranean to myself. No, the Volcabrook. She's gone. No, Cyprus, you can't have a battle cruiser. Sorry. Spain has gained control of Ireland. You don't even own all of Spain. How'd you manage to take Ireland? You didn't even have a navy 5 minutes ago. You took Ireland with 1 destroyer. How? How? Who the fuck is naval invading who now? Oh, the United States is now naval invading, I think, Rome? Yeah, I think they're invading central Italy. Alright, well, we gained eastern Italy now. I mean, Sicily. Why aren't you letting me do a naval invasion, boy? You know, it's probably because I don't have enough tonnage in the area to make it consider that I have control over the zone. Let's correct the game on that mistake. let's just correct the game on that mistake. Let's just correct that little misconception that the Italians seem to have about my fleet strength. Failed negotiations. Oh, the Italians managed to pump out a battleship. Again, it's one of their old mothballed ships. Italy is desperate, man. They are trying so hard to hold on to southern Italy. It's basically their small little fortress now. They lost Rome, and now they've lost all of northern Italy. They've lost everything up to fucking Sicily. Where are they at? That general direction. Okay. Oh, she shot at us. Alright, you boys, you're up. We gotta get that ship spotted. Maneuver! Perform evasive maneuvers. Ow! The bridge here is now taking up the lead battle cruiser because the Kaiser Max did not have a fun time. Damn, these two lines managed to cross their axis very well. And lighting up like the Fourth of July. Yeah, these are definitely, as far as I can tell, mothballed ships that have been refitted. That's what it looks like. Because I haven't seen the Italians use this hull in a while. They're definitely not building new ships of that hull. So most likely they are just dragging whatever they have in the mothball yards out to fight. And just taking time to get them up and running. We'll build a bigger shipyard. We got money. Might as well. Might as well build an even bigger shipyard. It's time to begin the naval invasion. You guys are all under repair. Let's see, any ships anywhere else? Trying to find any, like, remaining ships that... Oh, we have some of the new destroyers that are done. Send them out. Get them out there. Need them to start dealing with those submarines. I'm hoping that the ground army will launch their own attack against southern Italy. So then we can increase our chances of victory. But at the same time, I'm also not expecting much out of this. I don't think we'll win this naval invasion. It's definitely a lot more tonnage than what we have. Like, I like to get a lot more ships available and off the assembly lines, but at the current moment, our entire backlog is currently piling up. 16 submarines, 6 destroyers, 2 light cruisers, 2 heavy cruisers, and 2 battle cruisers. That's a lot of stuff that's going to take a while to finish. Anyway, hopefully, once southern Italy is secured, the Italians will be willing to consider a peace deal. Because there really isn't much left of Italy that is even Italian at this point. Like, honestly, after this, I'm pretty sure their last 2 provinces are probably gonna end up rebelling against them. And they're not gonna have anything to stop it. That invasion circle didn't exactly spawn how I thought it would, but that should still contain quite a bit of the navy that I have brought in to deal with this. There's definitely not going to be much Italian counteractions here. Italy has made plans for a new battleship. Oh boy. Good for you, Italy. Oh, well, this will be an interesting test of our new destroyers, because these destroyers were specifically designed to detect and destroy submarines. They have depth charges for, and they have the best sonar that I had at the time. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these can't beat at least 2 of these and scare off the rest, I'm gonna be disappointed. Hey, look, they beat 2 of them and scared off the rest. I am a man of predictions. You want a heavy cruiser? I guess. The rest of you, I can't really afford to give you anything, I'm sorry. Alright, do we have almost enough tonnage. We're still a little bit under. You guys want to sink a destroyer? That's a bad idea. You guys come in here and meet up with these guys, because these guys are short on submarines. They could use some backup. And there's only 3 of you guys. How many of you guys are there? 5? I'll just move you guys. Actually, I can move you guys here, kind of. I could split you guys up. Move 2 of you there to join up with that squadron. I'd like to click on the other one, please, guys. Submarines. Where is it? I don't remember what the other one was, so we'll just have to live with that. Submarines. All of you, I forgot to tell you, you guys go to fucking Spoleto. Because that's where I store all my submarines. I do not need to build more submarines. I already have 16 of them actually under construction. And 1 under repair. Chance to succeed, 21%. That's fucking stupid. We have almost all of the tonnage. It should be a higher chance to succeed. I swear, this game sometimes just doesn't make sense. Oh, hey, the 2 new light cruisers are done. Those can now join the naval blockade. And they, I think, do actually have quite a bit of tonnage, so they should be able to add more than enough tonnage to the current naval squadrons to be able to continue the naval invasion with full-on success. Because for some reason, just not having that last 10,000%, that last 10,000 tonnage, is really hurting us. We're gonna fight this. I wanna see the Torula in combat. The Torula has not seen combat yet. I would like to see it have combat. They are a line of destroyers that we've recently constructed, and they are hybrids, so they're bigger than this light cruiser. All right, so just as a reminder, this is our first generation light cruiser. This is our 3rd generation destroyer. 1st generation light cruiser, 3rd generation destroyer. At this point, the light this thing is basically a destroyer compared to this thing. All right, where is he? Northwest. Oh, we see her. Time to give her the good old news. I'm sure she's not interested to hear. Damn, just launched a shitload of torpedoes. Yeah, she's not getting away, though. And there she goes. First battle of the Troll. Listen, back in the day, the Nalina class was a fairly large light cruiser for her time. Back in the day. Back in her day. You can have one Delta class light cruiser. Let's see. Submarine battle. Submarine on submarine engagement. Submarine on transport engagement. Submarine on submarine engagement. Yeah, sure, why not? See if we can get anything out of that. These two are being commissioned, so they won't be ready for the naval invasion yet. But now that we sunk that destroyer, we have enough tonnage. Barely, but we have enough tonnage. So yeah, that naval invasion's now going to go off without a hitch. Yeah. Task forces. 1. 4 submarines. I now have their oil, so I get extra money from oil. Which is good, because I would like oil. It makes my fleet cheaper. Especially since we're switching over to a lot of oil-based engines. But yeah, we're gonna wrap things up here. It's time for me to make dinner, and I'd like food. I would like food at a reasonable time. So, that will be it for today. I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Don't forget to check out the Discord if you want to stay up to date with shit. Chat with me off stream, or just have another way of knowing when I go live. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel if you want to watch previous streams. All the VODs go there. Friday through Monday, same time every week, unless I forget about it. And don't forget to check out the Blue Sky to have another way of knowing when I go live. Thank you once again to everybody that stuck around to the end of today's stream. And let me find a raid target to send you all off to go watch. Let's see. Who is there? Who is there to raid? I shall raid this bean. Haven't raided them in a short while. Once again, hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Don't forget, if you missed the previous VODs, go check them out on the YouTube to see how we went from being Austria-Hungary to 8 years of war with Italy. Fuck Italy. Anyways. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. Good morning if you're in a time zone that it's currently morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, or something. Whatever time zone it is.